All right, so what's going on with your grandmother now? She's been walking around almost deaf for years, and now she knows why?
Yeah, and I had no idea. I actually just found this out a few weeks ago. But yes, so apparently my grandmother, for the longest of times, her hearing was starting to, I guess, dwindle a little bit. And it was going down, But I never knew. She never made it like a thing to me, so I didn't know it was an issue. Until when they came to my show a few weeks back, I was calling my grandmother, and she's like right there, and she didn't hear me. So then my mom made a joke about, you know your grandmother can't hear anymore, right? So I'm like, wait, what? So she's like, yeah, I've been telling your grandmother to go get her hearing checked for the longest, because it's been many a times when I guess my mom will be like right next to her, and she's calling her, and she can't hear her. She doesn't realize that she's calling her.
Do you think your show just wasn't funny and she wasn't laughing and your mom was making excuses?
Well, that was the first time I realized we had a problem. It was when she wasn't laughing at my jokes. I knew something was off. So we figured something must be wrong. But my grandmother is my grandmother. She gonna go on her time, not anytime sooner. She felt like she was fine and she wasn't worried about it. So I guess it got to the point where she was finally like, all right, something is off here. Because if you would go into her apartment, the way that she's listening to her TV is like maxed out. Like she's on, even to the point where I was like, all right, I love loud TVs, but this was a lot.
Everybody has a grandmother or a grandfather that if they live in an apartment complex, you can hear their TV 2 floors down.
Exactly.
As you're approaching the apartment.
That's when you know you on the right hallway. That's when you hear the TV.
Yep.
So even when she was at my place, like we're all listening and it's like a normal volume to us, but she can't really hear it. So we have to turn it up. So she ends up going to figure out what's going on with her hearing. And I knew the day that it happened because I got a text message from her that was like, all right, I don't even want to tell you this, but it's hilarious. So call me when you get a second. And then my mom is blowing my phone up. So I know they're dying to tell me something hilarious, which kind of put me at ease because I'm like, okay, cool. This must be a funny story. Nothing's really wrong. So apparently my grandmother goes to the doctor to figure it all out. She goes to the ear doctor. And the doctor evaluates in whatever way you would evaluate that. And is like, oh, now we got to get some of this wax out your ear. That's probably going to fix everything. So the doctor takes the wax out of her ear.
Ew.
And to make it simple, it takes about 30 years of wax out of her ear.
She's never used like a Q-tip or anything in there?
I think she has, but I guess that wasn't enough. I mean, from all the years of her flying, and Q-tips apparently don't even work that well.
Yeah, Q-tips actually shove the wax into your ear and can cause this problem, so you don't want to use them.
Yeah, I don't care. It feels good.
Well, it does.
It makes me cough.
Really?
Only in my left ear, though. It's weird.
It makes my right leg like move like a dog does when it's getting itched.
Oh, you be in that thing. So I know a lot of people want to have that done, but they don't want to do it. And I don't think my grandmother wanted to do it either because obviously it's not sexy. But she said when he pulled that thing out of her ear, she instantly knew like, that's been the problem. So she said that when she was done, which was the funniest part to me, like she said, she walked into the elevator and this lady started speaking to her. And my grandmother's reaction was, why is she so damn loud?
Went back to the doctor, put it back in.
She said everything is in like complete HD for her now. Like, like the TV now, she can hear it better. The quality of her life has just genuinely improved already because she had 30 years of wax buildup in her ears. I guess from flying, she flies a lot. They say that can be a part of it. If you're using headphones a lot, that could be a part of it. So in my mind, I'm like, I'm going to have to go get this little wax test done at some point.
Seriously.
But it changed their hearing immediately.
Oh my God, those are some of my. It's disgusting. I saw you gagging, Abby, but I love watching the TikToks where they pull it out.
No.
Did they film your grandmother's?
I can't do that either.
I don't know if they filmed it, but I think they did ask her if she wanted to keep it.
Oh, wow. What, a candle?
Yeah, you got candles for days in there, man.
The Bert Show.